but you don't do your research. You don't bother to go off into it. You just the Walmart is the highest promotion that they push on TV round holiday season. So you go with it. But it's other websites you can find, not probably not that same TV, but TV of the same value. You can get the same use out of it
Right.
for the same price year round.
Right.
You wouldn't even have to wrestle with nobody about it. You could buy that same TV in June. You know.
Same exact TV. That's right. Bring that out. Matthew 15. Read that.
The book of Saint Matthew, verse 15, verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandments of God?
That's right, man. So like, that's what our people do, man. We transgress the commandments of God, man. Why? Because our God said He's a very jealous God. He said, have no other power or no other God before Him, man. But
that's right.
We transgress that by putting all these different gods up above our God. Mainly the God of Christianity, Caesar Borgia. That's the main God that we put above the Most High right now. Read.
By your tradition.
By our tradition, man. What's the tradition that our people follow behind? Valentine's Day, man. We'll transgress the commandments of God to keep the tradition of the pagan Romans, man. Now we finna go into a little bit of the history of, and this we just Googled this, man. It's a smartphone, you know what I'm saying? But like we always say, a lot of dummies walk around with smartphones, man.
That's
you
right.
Want to know the history, and you want to know what's really behind this pagan day of Valentine, man. Just Google it, man. Just Google the truth of Valentine's Day, and they got it right out there for you to see and for you to read, man. So you know we ain't lying to you. What reason we have to lie to you for, man? And then our people, cause you at work. First thing they say, what you getting your one wife for Valentine's Day? Then you say, look, man, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. They looking at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? But us in this truth, man, we looking at them like they crazy.
That's
so
right.
Why you put so much effort into following behind Valentine's Day? You can buy your wife, man, you got 365 days in a year. Am I right? 365 days. Right. You can buy your wife chocolate, candy, and bags any day of the week you want to, man. Any day. Why you gonna wait till February the 14th? To do all this, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say you supposed to love your wife anyway. But you wait the one day, after you probably done been whooping her ass off, whooping her ass every other day. You know what I'm saying? Going around the street, sleeping with every other woman. You know what I'm saying? Trying to holler at every other woman you see. But then on this day right here, you gonna goddamn try to spoil and stuff. Man, that don't make no sense, man. That's why us in this truth, man, the Lord. Thank God the Lord opened our eyes, our spiritual mind up to this truth. We on the outside, but we able to see, man. We able to see in the matrix. And we looking at y'all like y'all idiots, man. Cause that's stupid, man. Why you couldn't buy your wife chocolate and candy last weekend? Why you couldn't do that last weekend? But you had to wait till the day the so-called white man tell you to do it, man. Y'all still, even though we ain't in chains no more physically, our minds still in chains, man.
That's right.
Read that.
The history of Valentine's Day. Roman Emperor Claudius II executed two men, both named Valentine, on February 14 of different years in the 3rd century AD, and the Catholic Church honored their death with the celebration of St. Valentine's Day.
And I bet our people ain't know that. So if you celebrate Valentine's Day, this is one of the things that you celebrate. You celebrate Claudius murdering two men on that same day, man. Read.
From February 13 to 15, the Romans celebrated the Feast of Lupercalia, an annual festival in the month of February that was celebrated to avert evil spirits and purify the city, releasing health and fertility. The men sacrificed a goat and a dog.
They said the men sacrifice a goat and a dog. So if you're using these animals to purify something, cleanse something, how you gonna sacrifice something which is a dog, which is an unclean animal? How you gonna use something that's unclean to clean something and purify? Made no sense, man.
And then whipped women with the hides of the animals they had just slain. The priest would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then strip the goat's hide into strips, dip them into the sacrificial blood, and take to the streets, gently slapping both women and crop fields with the goat hide. Far from being fearful,
Roman women welcomed the touch of the hives because it was believed to make them more fertile in the coming year. Later in the day, according to legend, all the young women in the city would place their names in a big urn. The city's bachelors would each choose a name and become paired for the year with his chosen woman. These matches often ended in marriage. Later, Roman Pope Gelasius I mixed things up in the 5th century by combining St. Valentine's Day with Lupercalia to expel the pagan rituals.
That's right, man. That's history on this pagan Roman holiday, man, which is Valentine's Day. So, man, when you going and you participate, you buy your wife the box with the chocolate in there. You getting these Valentine bags, man. You going to get you a room and all that. You are participating in the worship of this false god in this pagan day, man. So what we have to do, man, you got to come up out of that, man. You got to repent. If you don't, if you continue to celebrate these wicked days, you continue to follow after the world, you continue to envy your oppressor, man, you're going to get destroyed, man. You're not going to be, you definitely not going to be a part of that number that get delivered from what's about to come, man. Because all hell is, I don't know if people paying attention to the news, but all hell is breaking loose everywhere now, man. You got the coronavirus, man. I was watching a video of a Chinese billionaire, man, who says the media is downplaying all that what's going on with the coronavirus, man. He said they downplaying it to the extreme. He said it's way worse than what is being pushed out there, which we all know. The media is always gonna either they're gonna downplay certain things or they're gonna try to exalt, you know what I'm saying, certain things. Cause who controls the media, man? The damn devils, man. The so-called Jewish people, man. They control this media, man. So they gonna pump that picture out there, you know what I'm saying, how they want it to look. But the coronavirus is serious, man. That's why the U.S. military, they say they preparing for a global pandemic right now, man. If it wasn't as serious as they trying to make it out to be, a case here, a case there, why is they getting the military prepared for a global pandemic, man? So they know, you know what I'm saying, it is much more than what they trying to make it seem. Even they even had people on cruise ships was quarantined. They couldn't even go leave the cruise ship, man, because it was a case of coronavirus on them, man. So what about them people on this ship that got jobs? And then one couple said her husband needed his medication because he ran out. He can't even get his medication because they not letting them leave, man. That goes into second Ezra when they say a man should desire to go into a city. But they're gonna be getting a lot of quarantine spots, man. They're gonna start declaring martial law, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, bro, if you ain't got the Lord on your side, then, man, hey, you through, man.
That's just ushering in that martial law, man. Because and you can tell that the media it's all bullshit, right? Because okay. It's over what they said 16 or 17,000 that lost their life in China with the coronavirus. Okay, they found one in California with the virus. They saying that the California scientists found the cure for the disease within 3 hours, right? But I just read another article today that they just found 1 or 2 more people in California with the virus. So this the point. Okay, if California has found the cure for it and they got it so obtained, why keep writing articles about what they found in this and that? That'll be under the radar. It's 1 or 2 people. Okay. Only thing we gotta do is send them to this lab, shoot them up, and they cured, right? They said Thailand had a cure for it. They mixed a HIV vaccine and a flu vaccine together and found the cure for the coronavirus. But okay, well, why is it a global epidemic if 2 places in the world got a cure for it, but China ain't got a cure for it? That's where it started from. So with the media, you never know what to believe.
Right.
Because in reality, they don't have a cure for it. They just want you to think that, so it won't be a global how you say it
pandemic.
Yeah, like they don't want people to be in an uproar over it. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be harder to maintain the people, right? So they put it out there like it's a cure for it, and it ain't this bad, it ain't that bad. But we all know, man, like you can feel it in the air, man. You can feel it in the spirit that damn virus is serious, man. You know? And the Lord implemented that. He brought that virus on this earth at this time because why? The Lord is doing a spiritual cleaning, a spiritual cleansing of this world,
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying? All these fallouts, all these people, you know what I'm saying, that going against the Most High. He putting these plagues out there for a reason, man. They just had an earthquake in Turkey that turned the river blood red, right? You know, they got locusts all in Africa, right? That's all the plagues of Egypt, you know what I'm saying, coming back on this place, man.
That's right.
You know, so with a spiritual eye, you should be able to see that we in these last days, man, that it's something going on. You know, and all throughout the years of your experience, you should know not to trust the TV and the media, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, I appreciate it. In the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 49, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Come on. So the Lord said He was gonna send it on you. Widowhood, man. There's a lot of people gonna die from these plagues and from these natural disasters, man. A lot of people gonna die. A lot of people